It's Lone Poet's birthday, so please wish him happy birthday at your leisure. Feel free to slide in his DMs and wish him one with, I don't know, maybe a special picture or a gift. All jokes aside, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me message my boy Neek16 just in case. He's usually on it though. And shout out to beautiful Blow. He just messaged me, here I come, before I could even look. You gotta love it when your minds are in sync. Shout out beautiful Blessing. She'll be our first interview tonight. If you guys, there's only 20 people in here so far. If you guys know beautiful Blessings, can you put a 1 and can you put a 2 if you don't know her yet? So we can get a little idea. Okay. Well, I'm gonna give her an intro in just a little bit, but first we're gonna have my boy Nico come in here and blow your guys' mind with some freestyles. I think he's the best freestyler alive. Him and my boy Zerari. And I think a lot of people would agree with me. And I know quite a few rappers, so I don't say that, with a grain of salt. Switch these plugs up. Figure out what was going in where. Pause. All right. Curly girl, her and her sister have the best choreographed dances on the app. Don't at me. Hopefully we can get them to dance at some point. Oh, look, I see LR, Universe LR in here. Make sure you guys favorite her because I'll be on her show judging the finals of a talent competition that's been going on for a few weeks tomorrow morning. Technically tomorrow afternoon Eastern time, 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. And actually one of the finalists, she'll be interviewed right after Beautiful Blessings, the second interview tonight, Kat. Make sure you guys tune into that. I know Curly Girl had a performance. My boy Dan Daniel's going to be performing tomorrow. Should be a lot of fun. Tap into that. And this is an ongoing competition. I got included as a judge with NorCal and Gibby, two good friends of mine. And I'm looking forward to being a part of it for as long as I'm included. Definitely having a fun time with it. Shout out to everyone pulling up, man. My boy Nico should be here any second. I appreciate the love. Curly Girl, you got to come dance at my open mic any week. After hours, you're welcome to come dance any week. We love what you do here. Shout out to her herself.
Top edge loading, question mark?
I think so.
And somebody tell me the Neek16's in the building. If that's true, you call us to the 555. That's area code 420. And confirm that.
I'm down. Hey, so if y'all are wondering the theme tonight for open mic after hours, we always do a color theme. Put a 1 in the chat if you're aware of the color theme, how we're always matching every week. Put a 2 if you don't know what we're talking about. I'm just curious, who knows? Well, tonight, the theme happens to be represent your city, your state, or your culture. So if you have a city or state, I'm a big Laker fan. If y'all know me, you know that. Or if you don't have like a city or state, you can represent your culture. You can wear whatever it is. So I thought that was a good idea. That was actually Nico's idea to do that. So shout out my boy, Neek16. Yeah, Sersky. Facts. I will.
Try this one more time. I think you might be sidetracked right now.
Somebody told me the Neek16's in the building. If that's true, you call us to the 555. That's area code 420. And confirm that.
Damn, I guess I'm gonna have to freestyle. No, I'm not trying to let y'all down. No, let me chill. Let me see something. I might have got a message I didn't see. Yo, I like these little instrumentals in the back. I might start just doing this. I like talking over instrumentals. Like, if y'all know me, I could freestyle a little bit, but I like just talking over them. I'll do it for you, LR. I don't even know if you've ever heard me. I'll do like a mix up between some guitar in there if I could be home. Get this fan on because it's a little warm in here, bucko. All right, here we go. My boy, just as the instrumental ends too. Look at that timing.
Brody said it's a little toasty today.
How
Hey,
you
shout out
feeling?
to everybody in the broadcast. If y'all didn't know what was going on today, man, whatever city y'all from, whatever state y'all from, go throw on the jersey. Go throw on the team. My boy Brody from LA, so he got the Lakers on. I'm from Chicago, so I got the Cubs on. You feel me? So y'all know the vibes. Whatever city, country, whatever y'all from, go throw on the soccer jersey, whatever merchandise of your city, go put it on tonight. Tonight we on some team, city, we represent type of stuff. Appreciate that love.
Yeah, man, I shouted you out. I told them it was your idea. I thought that was a great idea for real.
Appreciate that a lot,
Whatever
Brody.
culture. I told them if they didn't have no, you know, city or state, if they just wanted to rep their culture, just rep your culture.
Yes, Sirski. So we finna get into this thing since Brody got interviews and stuff like that. I normally wait, but I'm gonna jump straight into it so we can get this out the way. But we gonna have fun in the meantime, between time. You feel me? He got interviews today, so let's get this thing popping, y'all. Let's get it. We going old school today, a little Method Man.
Hey,
League 16.
Yo,
bring the pain on
look,
them.
check me out. Yo, look, listen. When I speak, it's a beautiful message. Boss bad, something like beautiful blessing. Swear I'm in it, best believe you got it corrected. I got it perfected. They know that I'm stepping, cause they know that boy in the right direction. Swear to God, I've been the guy. These boys fake with the vision like a glass eye. Swear I'm in it, pay attention, man. I skate like a roller rink. I don't want that to see if it ain't healthy pink. Swear I'm in it, pass or leave a devastate. Get them stuck like I had to perpetuate. Swear I'm in it, man. I got an obligation, cause I got it when I'm racing. And they knowing that I'm pacing, cause it's just my operation. Foot to foot, man. I get them cooked. Best believe I am a king, not a rook. Man, I got it by the book, got them shook. Swear to God, I got the vittles, no man in the middle. Get them tickled, cause they know that I'm vicious. I swear to God, I'm in it. I do it every day like it's a tradition. Swear to God, I'm never ever missing. Why she acting so devious? Cooked with ingredients. Man, I beat the beat like it was being disobedient. Okay, man, I'm in it. Watch how I just cultivate. Nico in the building, I'm early, baby, I'm never wait. Okay, man, I'm in it. Got that balance flow. 16 belong in the Universal Talent Show. Swear I'm in it. Pay attention, get them boss. Got the unk around my neck. This is not a cross. Swear I'm in it. Play the game like it was lacrosse. Nico opposite of on the way I'm taking off. Yeah, I got the wordplay. Shout out to my boy Lone Poet, cause I think today is his birthday. Need that discussed, cause it been a must. The flow nasty, it's something that get discussed. Okay, man, I'm going. Swear to God, I ain't never giving up. This is my operation, cause they know I'm obligated to make a lot of paper. Isn't it a conversation? If money talks, then we can have a conversation. Swear to God, I got the fantasy. More pictures than a gallery when I could rap the beat. So I'm going in, man, I up promote the battery. Man, I be freestyling more than your yearly salary. Nice team, Ben and Jerry, no ice cream. Hold up, put a hole in them like a donut. Swear to God, I got the vision, make them listen. When I rap it, flow is at a hot state like Texas. Swear to God, I beat the beat, domestic. Okay, man, I'm in it with the flow, had to refresh it. Okay, knock it up like I was trying to get it pregnant. I'ma enter the game, I can never ever exit in the right direction. This is my manifesting. Y'all know God blessed me with all the blessings. Swear to God, I go the hardest regardless. Shorty told her shade because that pussy reminded me of a carpet. Smoking on the tree, best believe, hit him with the switch, never miss. On the trees, just like a monkey in his with no hesitation. Make it rain, precipitation. Okay, the haters, I eliminate them. Okay, I can never miss it. And when you can listen it, flow great like the Lake Michigan. I swear I'm in it, push it like a button. All of a sudden, I swear to God, I get the money cause the boy get it jumping. Okay, man, I'm fly, Mr. Eagle, cause they know that I'm lethal. I swear to God, in the same place you stand is where I leave you. So abundant, Mr. Fundamental, like I'm Tim Duncan. I swear to God, you know that boy him Duncan. When I'm up, swear to God, it is a blessing. Shorty made a wish on it like 11-11. Okay, man, I'm in it. Swear to God, she get the message. Since a young thug, falling in Chicago like the Cubs. Swear to God, a minute, she really just gotta love it. Halloween type of stuff, turn your head to a pumpkin. Swear to God, the next stop, 360 Xbox. Swear to God, I'm in it. Shorty said I had the best cock. Okay, man, I'm going. Swear to God, I'm not a mascot. Disrespect though, but it's like I was Dak Prescott. Let's go,
Holy
man.
moly, donut shop.
League 16.
Can y'all spam that in the chat for me one time? NEC 16 if y'all was feeling that. My boy got music on all platforms. Tap in with the links in his bio, especially the IG. That's where you can find on his story every day what platform he's streaming on and when. Constant content, constant freestyles, goated. And he's got a new song dropping in 49 minutes.
For the people I gotta make into believers, scroll up. Somebody said Eagle, I said Eagle. Mr. Fundamental like Tim Duncan. From Chicago, I'm balling like the clubs. Get the message, she wishing on my like 11-11. She about to love it. No Halloween, but I turn your head, swell it up
He
to a
hit every
pumpkin.
comment,
You
every
feel
single
me?
one.
Next stop, 360 your block, Xbox. Gotta raise my stocks. You feel me? You gotta scroll up. You was missing the words. That be the thing, like the comments
Who
go so
said that?
fast.
Who said
Huh?
that? Who said that you missed the
I don't
words?
know. I think somebody said there ain't words.
Oh,
You
I
feel
think
me?
that maybe her comments was dead. I don't know, but I noticed like LR put a comment twice, but you had already rhymed the comment by the time
Yeah,
she
so
could
I
put it the
skip
second
over it.
time.
Yeah,
You had already
I
done
don't
it.
want to rhyme it twice. You
No, yeah,
feel me?
because like she might have thought that you missed it because she wasn't privy to how on point you
Oh,
be.
she said
And
ain't no words for my talent. Appreciate
ain't
that,
no words
Cass.
for your talent. See, it's
Thank you.
always a
I appreciate that,
miscommunication
love.
whenever like
Yeah.
99% of the time if somebody
And
you
see,
think
that's
is
why I don't
hating,
come off
yeah,
an a-hole. That's why I don't come off an a-hole. You see how
yeah,
calm I was and I was
yeah,
relaxed? Because I
yeah.
don't like misinterpretations. You feel me? I
Facts.
appreciate that compliment, love.
Yeah,
Let me
man.
see.
I know a
Hey,
lot of
ladies.
freestylers, rappers. This is my favorite. I hope y'all enjoyed as much as I do.
Hey,
This is my boy
ladies.
too, IRL. Come
Where
on.
my Missy Elliott fans? Y'all want me to do the? Y'all want some Missy Elliott or y'all want some Lauryn Hill? Cause these two are my favorite instrumentals. Y'all want Hot Boy or y'all want Doo-Wop?
He always goes crazy on doo-wop. I like and Hot Boy, honestly. She said both mix. You trying to make him look up remixes and
We going with the
put
Missy.
one for Missy,
They
put
going
two
with
for
Missy.
Lauren.
They want the
Oh, Missy,
Missy.
yeah, they
I
saying
see
Missy.
the
Let's
Missy.
go.
I'm a hot boy, change the temperature. Swear to God, I'm never negative, just like an integer. Okay, had to miss it, cause I've been terrific. Watch me flex. Swear to God, I'm in it, cause they know Nico, I am the best. This is just a remix. Matter of fact, this is the neat mix. Swear to God, I'm in it, man, I'm about to beast it. Needed a tech, I speak it correct, no vibes, but man, I keep the magazine. Swear to God, you know me, the money long, limousine, slight cone with the mic on. Leave them hurting, it's a surgeon. Spit it perfect, I'm home alone like Macaulay Culkin, cause I'm in the work. Yes, indeed, I'm in it, make a smile. Y'all know what to hit the dial. Hustle up, not get the pussy wet like she in the now. Y'all know what the Neverland lion. A to the back like Kobe Bryant. Y'all know what boy coming through, that's modern day like science. Okay, man, I'm never small, but I'm a giant. And I can never starve. The flow precipitated. I am never parched. Okay, hit it with a wild, got so proud, gotta shake my crowd. Already know that boy up in it authentic every time I say it now. Yeah, Hawk, I said I feel you, this the real you. Feeling like I'm Bob, the way I build you. Okay, gotta dissolve, they know that I'm in it, I've never been dry. They know I'm the guy, they know I'm masculine. I swear to God, I'm rapping this. Swear to God, I'm worthy. Hustle up, keep it thirsty. It's the compliments. They say, Brody, that's a raw jersey. Okay, man, I'm in it when I'm rapping it. Presidential, beat out the candidates. What's my perspective? I elected. Gotta define. Every time I rhyme, y'all know the boy, feeling so fine. You don't want beef, go get pork like you trying to catch swine. Okay, yeah, that's mine. Y'all know the boy right here, gotta get it cause the boy finna spit it cause I live in the industry lyrically. Y'all know the boy got capability, feeling so nerdy. Already know that I run it back like I'm Todd Gurley. You boys feminine, acting girly. Okay, this what I do, gotta say to the truth. It ain't your birthday, but baby, go in your birthday suit. Cause this what you do, yeah. Get in the class, I'm in it about it. They know I provided, I'm never misguided. They know that I'm in it, I swear to God, get it wet like a Poseidon. I'm already know that I'm excited. Yes, indeed, feeling the fellow. Shorty know I'm in it, swear to God, that boy, I've been a fellow. If it's gold, purple, or the yellow, Brody got the Laker jersey. Swear to God, I'm in it, flow clean, I never make it dirty. Okay, when I'm rhyming it, beat it up, man, I get violent. Swear to God, they don't know which hand I'ma land with next, kid, cause I'm ambidextrous. Swear to God, I'm next to it. Nico coming through 100%, I just perfected it. Okay, man, I'm in it. Swear to God, I'm in it. When I learn my ranks, the earth is not flat, it's a firmament. Okay, get it permanent. Swear to God, when I'm learning it, bucks, I be earning it. I've been the boss, no COVID, but it make me cough. Okay, yeah, I'm taking off, make it scream. Swear to God, they make it up like Maybelline. Me, I'm balling, you ain't make the team. This is just a demo for your info. Yes, indeed, it's Nico. She tryna find me like I'm Nemo. Swear to God, I'm in it, man, I be cold. Yeah, I been a deal. No George Foreman, but bullets hit your grill. Okay, man, I'm in it. Swear to God, I'm different when I got it. Got the combo, the flow, they loving it, but it's not McDonald's. Okay, man, I'm in it. Swear to God, I got a score in you. We like Clay and Steph. We some warriors. Swear to God, I'm in it when you loving it. Gotta discover it like Christopher Columbus did. We rock the government. I'm going, nevertheless. Get about it. Swear to God, I'm so correct. Lame over, lame shower. Hit the bang over. Fighting like I'm Tyson, like the movie. It's a hangover. Get it, Tyson, cause Tyson with was up in hangover. What? Whip like a Range Rover, flamethrower. Yes, indeed, I'm in it, ball hard, man, the game over. Know that I'm next, I know that I'm blessed. I've never been wrong, they know I'm correct. They know I'm a bit, they know I'm the best. Woo! Let's go, man. Let's get it, man. Tell them stop playing with that, man.
16.
Bro, the double and triple entendres are out of pocket, bro. I swear to you, I feel like most of them just go overlooked. It's so
It do,
overlooked.
bro. It do, bro. I'm already
For
knowing,
me,
guy.
I'll catch him 5 seconds later because I'm still thinking about the last one. Like if I had a drink in my mouth, I spit it out and then I like am processing that. But I hear it on like delay in my head. Like I'm hearing him like, hey, my boy Neek 16. I know about 50 people came in since the last time I said it. So you know I'm gonna say it again. Can y'all spam Neek 16 in the comments? That's where you find my boy on all platforms. New track dropping in 43 minutes from this minute right now. And you could catch him on all platforms, you know what I'm saying, music platforms. Tap in with his bios and his tap in with his bio, especially on IG. You can see where he's streaming at all times. I promise y'all, it's just like that. Every time he goes live, it's like a movie. And even in real life, when he stops rapping, the movie's over, like Black Panther, you know what I'm saying? Wakanda at all times. Every time you tap in with his stream, it's a movie, I promise.
That. So before I go, I just want to say I appreciate you, Brody. You already know the vibes. Love you, bro. Shout out to everybody in the audience. I love all of y'all. Please make sure you click my name where it say Nico. And then if you scroll down at the bottom of my profiles, you'll see my TikTok, my Instagram. You'll see all my links to my music. And also, you see that name, Neek16, that they spamming. Make sure y'all type. You could Google it. You could type that in on Spotify, Apple Music. No matter what you do, you could just type in Neek16. I appreciate every last one of y'all. I will be back doing the open mic so we could go ahead and listen to that debut of All Real. It's dropping tonight. You feel me? I love y'all. Let's go. Let's get this show started, y'all. Appreciate
Let's
you, Brody.
go,
Love
my
y'all.
guy right there. Best, like I can't even call him a hype man because he's so much more than that, but he's the best hype man in the world, I swear. All right, so shout out to real quick. If y'all know and love Hawkeye, can you put a 1 in the chat? If you don't know who that is, put a 2. My boy just had a hip replacement surgery, and yeah, I know y'all been missing him. He hasn't been here. He wasn't here last week. Hawkeye, we love you, bro. I know you're in the chat right now. He's recovering. He was gonna come perform tonight, but he wasn't feeling 100% up to it. And I told him, bro, just sit out. And like most athletes have like a stub toe or like they break their pinky toenail and they sit out for like a month. And this man is thinking about, he's come out of the hospital and that night come and performed in the stream. So we want you to get well soon, man. Don't rush back, and just know that everyone that he's doing all right. If you've been missing his show on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern to 11, he will be back sooner than later. And everybody send your prayers for a quick recovery for our guy right there, man. Also, special shout out Lone Poet. It's my guy's birthday tonight. Maybe he'll come drop some bars for us, some poetry. With that being said, let's go ahead and introduce our first guest to the building, to the box. Please go ahead and request that box, our first guest. This first guest of the evening is a very dear friend of mine. And, she started off on this app with a different moniker. She went by Chaos, and now she goes by Blessings. So I think that both of them encompass pretty much all of us. Deep down, we all have some kind of chaos within our lives. Any story does. And blessings, like life is a blessing itself. And, she's known more so, I think, for the blessings that she's bestowed on many others and been a blessing to many people. But I want us to get to know her more as a streamer. She just recently got her top badge. So if you haven't already congratulated her on that, make sure you congratulate her. And let's get to know her more through her tangible items. Let's give a warm welcome to beautiful Blessing in the building right here.
You're gonna make me cry.
How are you feeling this evening, Queen?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. And to everyone requesting the box, this is a featured show right now. It's not like my normal show late night with just anyone can get in the box. We have this featured, so don't be offended if I'm not camming you up. This next few hours is going to be dedicated. The next 40 minutes is dedicated to interviews, and then the next few hours after that is all open mic performances. If you guys know people with talent and you want to send them through to have a bigger platform, my platform is theirs. Feel free to send them through, and if you're a friend of mine, just let them know to drop your name when they come in, so I know that they're not just a random and they can get a little priority in here. Shout out to everyone from the music community. Music saves lives is what MSL stands for, if you guys didn't know. And let's get into this interview, Blessings. So First of all, it's crazy just, to have been a part of your journey and to watch you grow, not just as a person, as a streamer, becoming a top badge. And, the only constant in life is change. And, I've seen a lot of things around us change, but you've remained the same person in the process, which is something I definitely value. So let's start off with your first item that you got for us tonight.
So the first item is this pink flamingo with a headband wrapped around it. It was my twin sister's.
And to the naked eye, they might be like, why is this pink flamingo, like why is that an item she's bringing on the show? But to me, I know what that means to you. I know the story behind, your sister, but to anyone else who doesn't, would you like to share?
So my sister was my twin. We had different types of the same disability, and she was my better half. She made me see life through a different lens. It happened a little later in my life, probably started happening when I was 26, but um, she was a very special part of my life. And I think that when that switch went off in my head to say, what I need to be her voice and the voice for people that don't have your typical voice that we all understand. She even saw that shift, even though she had a lot of brain damage and only a third of her brain. So that's my twin, and this flamingo and the headband. I just put it in her hand, and she would smile, and it would just comfort her. So now it comforts me, and the headband still smells like her, so it goes together.
You got me in my emotions right now. That's a very special item for you to bring on and share with all of us, especially considering there's some strangers in the chat. I know you see a lot of support from people you know. For those of us who don't know, obviously I do. You don't have to either, but just to talk a little bit about, because you said she had the same disability as you, but a different version. And to the naked eye, you don't appear to have any, no, I don't think anybody would really know just by seeing you or hearing you speak. You're very articulate, intelligent, and on top of that, I don't think most people even know unless they really know you well. So I know that you're an advocate for others, and
So I have something called cerebral palsy. It's kind of an umbrella term for it. The way that I like to explain the version that I have is I walk with two sticks and a booty pop. That's the only way. That's the only way we know how to explain it. But my sister was nonverbal. Technically, only had a third of her brain working, which is um, BS. Because she understood three languages. Um, she was quadriplegic, which means she didn't have use of her hands, legs, or anything, and depended on someone else to do everything, including whether it be feeding, scratching her nose when it's itchy, whatever it is. But she was able to express herself through her facial expressions. And if you knew her and you took the time to sit next to her and just watch the way she reacted to you, you knew exactly what she wanted. And she loved boys. She was definitely straight. That much we know.
just like
So,
her sister. All right, so
yep.
if you guys haven't seen Blessings, like she's actually like athletic, she's fit. She was streaming her workout sessions at one point with the
I
trainer, and
was.
she's
Yeah.
um so yeah, like there's different forms, there's different, it comes in different, ways. And I think it's good just to bring awareness because I've never had a friend with cerebral palsy and I didn't really know any of these stories. Hoops was my friend, but I didn't
Hoops,
even realize
hoops.
he never told me, he never really
So
like told me
hoops.
that's what he had, So I learned
Yeah.
that honestly through, through time. And I think, it's something just good to be aware about. If I didn't know that, I feel like I'm pretty informed and I have a
He is.
decent amount of knowledge about different things. So I guarantee there's other people out there. So it's good to spread awareness and for people to understand. And at the same time, I guarantee people who knew you didn't know that who are in this interview. So And that's really amazing to bring something on like that that's sentimental. And I guarantee it sparked emotions with others, because it did with me. I'm over here trying to stay in host mode, so uh gotta keep it together. So let's jump into these next items. If you guys are just tapping in, we got top badge, beautiful blessings. Right now she's a boss badge, but don't forget she's a top badge underneath that when she
I
removes that.
am. I am.
Hawkeye, I think he's
So,
doing that on accident right now, because it's like on the page up there. Yo, we love you, Hawkeye. I hope you heard your shout out.
we do love you. So this, although it might look, is a piece of jewelry from 1935. It was my great 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 grandmother's,
If we
and
weren't
it's
on this
just
show, I would say something, and you have to remind me to say it later. I just have a really profoundly inappropriate idea going through my head. You have to remind me. I
with
can't say it
this,
here.
with
Yeah,
this
we'll
really.
talk about it later. But it's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
So
Um,
yeah, so this is my grandma. So like a lot of the stuff that I have is really sentimental, and like I said, my grandma is Brody. I know exactly what you're saying.
you
Uh,
figured it out or what?
I did because I know you that well. So I know you that well. Um, so it's kind of like a family heirloom. It's costume jewelry, but again, it's my grandma, so I know I'm very, very close to her.
Hell yeah. If you guys are just tapping in, we are featured right now, so I'm not supposed to acknowledge too many comments or favorites, but I do appreciate all the comments, all the gifts, all the favorites. Make sure you guys favorite our guest, Beautiful Blessings, right here. We're getting to know more about her through her belongings, through some, different tangible items that she has, because as streamers, I feel like, people might not even know you as a streamer. They might just know you by a profile picture and your words in a chat. They might know you as a streamer. And I think it's important, we're to get to know more about people. So on this show, we get to learn about, different streamers through their tangible items. So stay tuned. We got another interview coming up before open mic, and we're still got more items coming from Beautiful Blessings. What you got for us next?
This is my grandmother's wedding band.
That's fire. Put a one in the chat if you guys have any kind of jewelry or things from your grandparents from like generations ago that you cherish and hold dear. I know I have a few things that I hold on to, and I've
Yep.
only heard stories. I didn't get to meet some of my grandparents. They were gone before I was born, unfortunately. A couple of them I got to meet, but I know that it's, um, those are the most precious items. Those are priceless things you can never, um,
I know they just like these things that I'm bringing on. They just make me feel closer to, you know,
Hey, Hawkeye, we all love you, man. If you guys
we
love
do.
Hawkeye, use the number one button in the chat to let him know you love him. Just spam that one, everyone. And
I'm saying the one.
we love you, man. We'll see you soon. Thanks for coming by. I'm really glad you're on the road to recovery, feeling better. But yeah, go on, blessings. I didn't want to cut
So
you off.
like these things just I don't know, they make me feel closer, to the people that are in the non-physical world.
A
That
hundred
makes
percent. And
sense.
I'm not a super religious person. I'm spiritual. I do believe in God. But I do believe in a connection, with, I don't want to say just like our fallen soldiers, but like our ancestors, and anyone who you were connected with in life, and those who you are, only connected with familially. Is that a word?
Familiar, yeah,
Through family, who
yeah.
you never even got to meet, and guardian angels, all that. So I guarantee you, there's other people who feel that way. I can already see, people in the chat agreeing. And to hold on to these items, there's a reason why it must feel so precious to us, you know, um, beyond what we can tangibly, or beyond what we can articulate and put into words. There's like a deeper sentimental meaning behind it. Um,
It's more like I feel like when I hold them, I feel like they're here. You know what I mean? Like just that presence, their
and the
presence is
reason
here.
why that I think that you feel that is because I don't know if you guys have read about this or heard about it, but they say that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. So energy is transferable through touch, through being in the same room. If you even walk by someone, you can exchange energy with them. And so these people had these items, they were touching them, they were holding them, they were on their bodies. So that energy is permanently within those items. I believe that. Um, Anyway, yeah. So if you guys have questions, feel free to favorite Beautiful Blessings. She streams pretty much most days, and you can go to her stream and tap in with her. We're not supposed to address, questions from the chat. It's called reactive versus proactive. Um, Content. So if you guys are looking to get a featured show, oh no, it's not. There's no issue at all. Just if you're looking to get a featured show, there's certain, criteria that we're supposed to follow, and that's one of the criteria. So don't feel like we're ignoring you guys by any means. We're seeing everything going on, and we appreciate you guys keeping the chat active. But yeah, favorite blessings. Her links in her bio. She's got an Instagram if you want to tap in with her there, and she streams every day. So most
I
days.
do. Only because of this gentleman right here.
Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't give me all the credit. I appreciate when people shout me out, and then I also feel like, you know, a lot of the people who shout me out and give me credit, like they did it all on their own. I might have said something to them here or there, or have their back and been rooting for them. But at the end of the day, we all make our own decisions. We have our own free will. And nobody in this chat, you or I, nobody would be where we are today if we didn't make our own decisions to get there and follow through with our own actions. So shout out to anyone who's rooting for other people, helping them, either through advice or through seeing the best in them when sometimes they can't see it in themselves. But at the same time, someone like me, sometimes I give advice that I can't take myself, and I'm working on practicing what I preach. So sometimes I give the best advice to someone and I'm like, man, I should listen to that.
I
Like I
vouch for
should.
I vouch for that because I tell him that all the time.
But it's important to have a support system. It's important to have a team, to have people lifting you up. I'm going to shout out right now all the admins for the show. NorCal helped me arrange the team. She just asked people in my stream and she made it look easy. And I've never asked for help. So just even talking to her about being my admin was like a step outside of my comfort zone, because I've never in my life asked anyone for help. I've never asked anyone to help me on this app, especially. And shout out to Beautiful Blessing. She's actually going to be the newest admin starting going forward for this show. So if you guys are looking to either bring someone on here or you want to get on yourself and we're not acquainted already, you can reach out to NorCal, Blessings, Bea Vita. We got Layla, Jazzy, who I don't know if she's here right now, but
She
feel free to
was.
reach out to
I
any of
saw
them.
her. I saw her.
Okay, bet. All right. And so, and yo, shout out. I saw Jazzy in the studio with Dan Daniel earlier. They were cooking something up. She was on the keys. So I'm excited to see what happened there. All right, blessings. Do you have any more items?
No. You have any more questions?
Okay, so let's see here. What would you say would be your advice to somebody? Because I know there's a lot of people in here who aren't streamers. If you guys come on this app but you don't stream, put a one in the chat. Let's just see. Don't be shy. I guarantee there's some people who don't stream. I'm seeing I'm seeing people who do stream, but I also see, obviously there's some people that don't. Um, all right, whatever. But I guarantee you there's people lurking too. So what would your advice be? Because you had a transition from being, someone who watched streams and supported to being a streamer and becoming a top badge, which is the highest regarded streamer you can be on this app. So what would your advice be for somebody who's trying to segue between becoming a viewer and becoming a serious streamer?
um, Watch people, watch their movements, surround yourself with people who are going to lift you up, and just be yourself because that's what people want. People want
Facts.
people want people want to have fun, but people also want realness. There's not enough of that on here.
100%. And when you're on the internet, or even when you're just with somebody in person off of this app, there's going to be, I don't want to use the word facade, but there's going to be a level of a facade to any kind of interaction, because until someone gets home and they're alone, like Macaulay Culkin, and they get butt naked and then they're like in their own atmosphere, that, when someone can truly be themselves 110%, you know um but what you're saying is so true, like to the amount of yourself that you can be yourself. I have a tattoo on my back. It says, be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind. It's a Dr. Seuss quote, and I try to
Mm-hmm.
live by that. And that's, when I see people struggling to be themselves, for who I know them to be, I try to preach that, and also practice it, like we talked about before. And I know the blessings has improved so much, not just as a streamer, but also just, rolling with the punches. There's a lot of toxicity on this app. You guys know there's a lot of different ups and downs, and sometimes you got to roll with the punches, and it takes thick skin to be a streamer. There are days that I haven't even wanted to open this app because of the toxicity, and I guarantee Blessing's been through the same thing. We've had phone calls because people will take you out of
Usually
your
when I
comfort
keep,
zone.
yeah.
If your natural state is being calm and having peace, there are certain people who thrive on chaos, and they want to throw off your equilibrium. And my best advice to you guys, if people like that come to your stream, don't even give them your reaction. I had to give this advice to one of my friends, a couple of my friends the other day. Don't they trolls or haters or whatever you want to call different forms of people who infiltrate into your stream, they thrive off of your reactions. They thrive off of how they can affect you. They thrive off of how they can affect your chat and the people hanging out around you. So don't give them a reaction. That's what they want. Or at least just don't give them the reaction that they're begging for, because that's ultimately letting them win. And, aside from trolls, just people who are jealous of what you're doing, or whatever the case may be, they're just, they're mad that they're not a part of what you're doing for whatever reason. They'll do anything they can to disrupt your peace and to stir up issues. And don't let them do that. The only way, this is a really good piece of information that I learned. It's like a universal law. It's basically like, if you don't acknowledge it, it doesn't exist in your reality. That may sound weird, but it's literally true. And if you don't believe me, start practicing it, and then let me know how you feel about it. The second you acknowledge something, whether you mentally do it or verbally do it, it becomes a part of your reality. If you ignore it altogether, if you find a way to do that, the law of attraction is real too. So look into that. Anything you believe, positive or negative, you can bring to fruition, and you most likely will. All right, blessings. We got to get on with the next interview, but I got so much love for you. I'm so proud of you and your journey. Give it up for Blessings. Man, hit her with a favorite if you didn't already. She's live every day. Her links are in her bio too. If you want to go follow her on IG, tap in. She's going to be working on a featured show of her own soon. So stay tuned for that. And just make sure you guys tap in with her. She's an amazing human. She's been through a lot of stuff. She has a very unique journey. And I think she has information and vibes that a lot of people could benefit from. So make sure you guys tap in. We love you, BB.
Love you too. Bye, guys. Thank you.
I've been getting messages from people lately. They're like, damn, you're a whole host. Like, I haven't really been in host mode for a while. And I don't prepare notes. That whole interview, I didn't even think about this interview at all before it happened. This is all 100% just, improvised. And because I know Blessings very well. And most of the guests that I bring on here, I know them well enough to have formulated an opinion about them in my head. And, I really enjoy doing this. So shout out to NorCal, for helping me, being an admin and getting the show back on track, because I'd kind of just been running open mic. And, we still got another interview. So if you guys enjoyed that, we got another interview on the way. This next interview is, a very talented singer that I believe in a lot. She's a young lady who, writes her own music. I could say a lot of things about her, but we're going to get to know about her more through her items. Shout out to my guy, Gibby. I don't know if he's here right now, but I actually met her through Gibby, as I met a handful, a plethora of really talented artists. You guys aren't, privy to him. Make sure you favorite him. He'll be on Universe's talent show tomorrow morning. And if you guys are here for the music, you're in luck, because she will actually be doing a performance at the end of this interview, a couple performances, and we will have many performances to follow for open mic. If you guys are a performer, if you have any kind of talent and you'd like to be involved with my open mic, just reach out to me. If we're not already acquainted, let me know what you do. I don't want to say you have to come audition, but once I actually know what you do and what it is, I'd be, more able to incorporate you. It's a little more sporadic during my open mic. I don't have like a schedule. This person's going at this time. I feel like I may benefit from having things more organized, but at the end of the day, if you make a schedule or you organize it and people fall through, then that pokes holes in your plan. And I found that I've been doing this open mic over 3 years now, as long as I've been streaming, basically a couple months into streaming. And I've never had a night where there wasn't like at least 5 to 10 performances. Some nights it's gone from 8 p.m. my time all the way to 3 a.m. non-stop performances. So that's 7 hours straight. I don't know any open mics that go 7 hours with one host, So shout out to me. I don't really do that too much, but we're doing this now. We got a team, we got admins. So without further ado, she's gonna be competing on the finals of Universe LR 1111's talent show tomorrow. Good friend of mine, amazing talent. Let's get to know more about her through her items. We got Kat.
Hi,
Hey, how's it going?
going good. Um,
This is the first time we've had this kind of format, so I know it's different, but
it is different, and to be honest with you, it's hard finding items for me because I realized, like when I started looking for stuff to do this, that I don't really like have a lot of like sentimental items. Like I'm just not the type, but I did find some things.
I can think of one thing in my head, but I think
Yeah,
that,
that. Yeah.
I think that, at the end of the day, a lot of the time when I bring artists on here, whether it's like
Mhm,
a visual, like a painter or an artist, a singer, rapper, I brought on Mike, he's a fighter.
mhm.
Their items are like what they do with their art, whatever their art
Yeah,
is. So that's always fine. You don't have to have anything, Blessings went above and beyond when it came to the sentimental aspect. A
yeah,
lot of people are, they're very reluctant to show that side of them, and it's hard to hold it together too when you're talking about something emotional. It takes restraint and it takes courage. So it doesn't have to be sentimental, but I definitely encourage it because it definitely gets
yeah.
everyone to get to know you more, and that's what the show is all about. So, but before me rambling anymore, let's get into your first item.
Okay, so my first item is kind of funny. So I keep this with me at all times. It is my first present ever for Mother's Day from my son. It stays in my wallet, and it's just like a little light catcher. It's a bunch of beads melted into a flower. It's a little light catcher that they made for me, and it was like the cutest little thing ever. And I don't know, something about this will always be in my wallet forever. Yeah.
I love that so much. I was gonna say something about everyone who said "aw" in their heads, but then everyone typed "aw" in the chat, so I'm not gonna say that anymore. But I know, yeah, it's definitely that was the first. We all great minds think alike. I think I don't have any kids yet, but I work with kids for the greater part of my life. Um, I don't want to say the greater part, but most of my life, and that's our future. And I'm very loyal when it comes to being either a friend or a coach or whatever I've done. The people who the young men and women who I've coached, to me, like I look at them as an extension of my own family. Like I talk to them how I would talk to my own son or daughter. I give them the same advice, and um, I've been lucky enough to work with hundreds of kids and really learn more about myself in that process. It takes so much patience, but also it's the most pure form of humanity, and it reminds you of all the good that we have within us whenever you're doubting it. So, you know, anyone who has a kid or doesn't, I guarantee that struck some chords, but especially all the moms and dads out there, that's something I would want to say forever.
Yeah. Um, yeah, that it was just like I don't know. I wasn't expecting because he wasn't old enough to make me something. But my mom, when I was working, had made me, like, had made him like made me a present with him, and I don't know. It was just like the most unexpected thing that I ever like would have like guessed would happen. So like it was just the cutest, and it meant a lot more to me than like I think she would have ever realized that it did.
It's priceless. Like there's
Yeah,
nothing on earth that can be like someone someone could be holding like a handful of like $100 bills, and it even begin to
yeah, like
scrape the
that
surface of
means
what that
more.
can mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm really big. We're going on to another one.
As many as you can do,
Okay.
pause.
I am really big about like stuff that people took time to make for me. I don't know why, but it just holds a special place in my heart more because like I feel like they put their energy into that. Like there's like, like good feelings that come from like something like that somebody took time just for me. You know what I mean? And like my friend who's like my childhood best friend, she made this little mushroom thing for me, and I
That's
keep
so
it on my
tight.
keys. And I was having a really rough week one week, and she was just like, she drove 6 hours to come see me and cheer me up, and she brought me this little mushroom, and I always keep it with me just to remind me, you know what I mean? Even though, even though things are rough, you always got somebody on your side, you know?
Hell yeah, I love that so much. Put a one in the chat if you've ever made something handmade for someone else or someone's given you a handmade gift that you hold near and dear to your heart. I know I got a handful of those and there's nothing like that. Um, it's always good to get like money or like something like, oh, okay, like that's thoughtful. But like when you get someone that's something that someone made you, it hits different in a way. Like it's one of those things, once again, you can't even articulate. It's like you saw all the people responding in the chat and it's just it's the same concept as your son, but it's from a friend, and it's to me those are the best items in the world. You can't nothing could scrape the surface of that. No money, nothing like when you go 6 feet underground, everything is gone. But those items, it's like I don't know, can't
Yeah,
articulate it.
it definitely like it makes you smile every time you look at it, and that's like the best part about it. I think is like every time you see it, there's a good memory attached to it,
And
which
it's
is
one of a kind. There's nothing else in the world. Like Lachelle said, it's unique. There's no one else in the world has that or can even fathom it, what it means.
yeah. Okay, and my next item is this mic. A good friend gifted this to me,
You can say it.
and
I'm not. I don't. I
okay,
don't care.
Brody gifted this to me when I think he recognized that I was going through a rough time or something. And I was like really struggling to get my sound equipment. And it was just as a musician, like, you see all these people with these fancy equipment. And like, it, I don't know, like getting this mic was like was a new like step in my singing career, if that makes sense. Like it was a new like push for me, and I felt more inspired. I started writing better music. I started because like it finally was like, oh, somebody believes in me, you know what I mean? And that was like really special to me in a way that I would cry right now. Like it was like I was going through something so serious, and like that was the like kindest thing that anybody's ever done. So like like that mic, even if I don't ever if I stop using it, like I don't know, like it's just like it's always gonna be special to me because
Yeah, I'm gonna hold back my emotions, but you just kind of upset me a little bit with saying someone believed in you. Can you guys put a one in the chat if you believe in Kat? Because I know she's definitely one of the most, amazing singers that I know. So many people believe in you, and at the end of the day, you deserve that and a lot more. And I don't give things to people who ask for them.
yeah, it was totally out of nowhere. Like it was just like I think I was getting a lot of questions about my mic. You know what I mean? They're like everybody's like, when you're getting your mic, when are you getting your mic? And it was starting to stress me out a little bit. And I feel like maybe you sort of saw that a little bit because I wasn't able to get to it. I wasn't able. Something would happen. You know what I mean? And like so like it was just like a breath of fresh air. Like it was like a weight lifted off my shoulders the moment that I got it. If that makes sense. Like, and it was totally out of nowhere. Like I would have never asked anybody for anything like that. If that makes sense.
It does. You're a parent. You're over here working multiple jobs. You're grinding, and you're still pursuing your passion. And I think that a lot of people complain about whatever they're going through, and I never hear you complain either. So, to me, you're as deserving as there is. And yeah, we got
Yeah.
mad love for you over here.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was a big one. The next item I have is just like a little bit of it was like a trophy that I had won last year. I decided that I was going to go out more and I was going to start singing in public more and I was going to start doing some more stuff. And I joined this thing called a karaoke league. And it's like, and it sounds funny at first, and I was really underestimating it, but there's so many amazing singers in my city that just go and they compete against each other and they do a whole season of it. And we do little side competitions, and I went head to head with all of the best singers in my city and won this cool little belt.
Wow, that's like the WWF and like the Street
Yeah,
Beats Championship
this
belt.
cool little
Mike has two
trophy.
of them like that.
Yeah.
That's epic.
I also at that time won like an hour of free studio time, which was like a great experience to have. Um,
We got to get you some more studio time. That's definitely mandatory.
Yeah, and it was just insane. I went in there with like, it was just like, I don't know, it's just like manifesting is really real because I didn't expect to win when I first joined. But then when I went in there, I was like, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. There's no way I'm not gonna win.
That's that
And
law of
it was
attraction
like,
we were just talking about.
yeah,
It's so
yeah,
real. It could be the smallest thing or it could be something big like winning a competition. It's real.
yeah. Um,
Did you still have nerves though? Because shout out to everyone. I know every singer, every
I
performer out
did
here has
still
nerves.
have nerves. I have a bad issue where I shake a lot when I'm nervous. Like it's just like I'm a chihuahua, you know what I mean? Like I can't help it. And so like I was physically shaking because like once they kept calling my name, because it was like a head-to-head battle. Like you would go against somebody and then you move along, and then you go against somebody and you move along. And every single time I moved along, I would start shaking more. So I was just so amazed that I won.
And I some of the people probably realized you had those nerves, but like most of them probably had no idea. They were like, "Damn, she crushed that! Like she owned that," and
Yeah.
they had no idea.
Yeah.
Guy in here.
Um, it was just a cool experience altogether. But the funny thing about this is that I have to give it up. It's like a pass along thing. So like we give it up for somebody to try to win it next time. You know, it's just an ongoing competition that never ends, and that's what I love about it because it gives everybody a chance to like get a hold of it and do all that. You know.
That's so fire. I feel like I want to like take that idea and pay homage to it because over here, you guys know, like we've had open mic forever, and like shout out to LR 1111 Universe. She has so many names. I always got to say all three of them. She has like her the finals tomorrow that Kat will actually be competing in. But I feel like just a friendly competition where you said where you pass it on to someone else so no one can win it twice. I think that would be a fun thing because people come here as a safe place. A lot of people told me they're like some of the best performers I know. They're like I just don't like to compete. Like I just like to perform and make my own art and reflect self expression, and I think it would be a good way. Yeah, see, like Nico, y'all, if y'all know Nico and Zarari, those are my two favorite freestylers on earth. Look at them commenting one to the other, and neither of them. I mean, I think Zarari did back in the day, but neither of them compete on Daniel's top MCs. They're both on some like I'm not trying to do that to you, bro, type stuff. You know what I mean? Like they, like if they either of them went on there, it's pretty much over. I feel like so. Even if they were to just freestyle, they wouldn't have to write nothing. And I'm not taking anything away from the amazing artists that go on that show. Like I love watching it. There's some dogs on there, but what I'm saying will be reiterated by everybody on that show who's a part of it, including Daniel. So, we give respect where it's due, and it gives you something to aspire to because a lot of the time people see someone who they perceive to be or know is better than them in what they do, and they become discouraged and they stop grinding whatever they're doing. But I guarantee you, Nico, Zarari, Kat, anyone who's top tier at what they do, Tobin with comedy, they will tell you like, nah, like you're dope. And the only people that hate on you are someone who probably sucks at what they do. Someone who's good or better than good, they will never hate. And they'll tell you keep working on it. At one point they were where you're at and they kept going. The only difference between them and you is they kept going, so keep
Mhm.
pushing whatever it is. And I guarantee you, if you have passion for it, you'll find a use for it, even if it just brings you happiness on a daily basis. Like for me, I love hooping. I'm not gonna ever be in the NBA. I'm old now, I'm 34, but I love to go play. I feel good and I'm still a dog on the court. And I know that, it's not going to bring me money or whatever, this or that, but like I love to do it. It makes me happy. It's fun. If you guys have something like that, don't ever quit. Did you have any more items for us, or are we going to get into this performance?
We can get into the performance, I
If you had
believe.
another item, I'd love to see it. We still got a little time. It's up to you though.
Um, it was. I don't really have too many more items. I guess the only thing I could actually show other than this is I keep this picture by my desk, like by like when I'm singing here, my stream and everything. I actually wrote a song that you guys have probably heard
Let's
before
go.
about this
We're trying to hear
person.
this original. If you guys are trying to hear this original song by Cat, put a one in the chat. Meanwhile, can we get Nico, who's about to release a new track? Can we get Zarari? And can we get someone else, anyone else who wants to get up in the box and perform to request the box at this time so I can cam y'all up when the hour's set? Let's go, man.
Okay, but yeah, so this is my cousin who passed away in a motorcycle accident. I keep his photo next to me, and all the time, and it was just a big part of my life. and I wrote this song about him. And I'm not going to hook up my mic with the song because there's a couple of technical difficulties with this specific song.
By the
But
way, if you have difficulties, I don't, Nick 16, he helped me get my whole thing set up. Even if it's just like you're not bugging him, he's very personable, very selfless. He would love to help you.
yeah,
If you have a question, he'll be like, well, is it this? Is it that? Well, then it's got to be this.
there's just
Problem
something
solved.
about this specific song when I'm singing it on the mic that just does not sound right to my ears, and I can't
Okay,
go.
well, that's different. That's it. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
You could probably
Um,
fix that too. I'm just saying, or
yeah,
figure it out. But
I'll ask him if he's down.
I
Okay.
bet.
Um, um, Sorry, my clicking. I wasn't prepared.
You're good. Take your
um,
time. Everybody, if you're just tapping in and you don't know how this app works, please click on Kat's name, click on the favorite on her, and then her links are in her bio. If you click on her name after you click that favorite button, scroll down to the bottom and you'll see her Instagram link and you can tap in with her journey there.
okay, this is my song called Purple Skies. I hope y'all like it. Pour out a drink for a great one. Go for a drive, no destination. Anything to feel closer to you. It's all I can do. Purple skies have been on my mind since you left us. And in the stars, I can see your hearts. I wonder if I'll ever be where you are. I can't handle wondering. I can't handle wondering what would have been if you hadn't left us. Everything's been changing. I think it's gonna break me. Missing your love on holidays, driving everybody insane. When I was quiet, holding you, could hear from the silence. That's why purple skies have been on my mind since you left us. And in the stars, I can see your heart. I wonder if I'll ever be where you are. I can't handle spending. I lost. Okay, that is my messed up version of my song.
Let's go. It doesn't even matter. When you're that good, it doesn't even matter. And I know, like, if you guys missed it, she gave this whole speech to me. The first time I got emotional like that on my show ever, I swear to you, one of the, like, to that level where I was like, man, and you didn't even use the mic right there and you sounded so good. It just like when
Yeah.
you, and that's what
Sometimes,
Nico always talks about because he listens through nice headphones every time he listens. And when someone performs with no kind of alterations, just the raw sound, and you sound that good, it's like that's what made me
yeah.
like, you need a mic. Like she need, like when you sound that good without it, it's like
I
we
think
just,
that was actually the song that I was singing when you were like, "She needs a mic." Like that's specifically the
exactly
one.
facts.
But yeah, I sometimes when I sing that song, I get a little emotional and like my brain starts to get like a little like messed up, and I mess with the chorus all the time. But let me get my mic on and everything.
Oh yeah, well, Kat, look, I'm gonna welcome you to. I definitely want you to do some more songs, and I'm gonna welcome you to co-host with me as long as you can. Don't feel like you have to stand on ceremony if you got to get to bed or whatever the case is, but you're in the co-host position until you got to go. And we got my dogs down here, man. Shit, it's fucking 9 o'clock. We can say what the fuck we want. Nico, Zavari, my like, I'm a big hip hop head. If you guys know me, I love all music. Like, I'm a weird, I got a bipolar playlist. It's probably tripolar. It's like I'm very eclectic. I like every genre. I play different instruments and I love hip hop. And these are my two favorite freestylers in the world that I know. I will put them over any fucking famous rapper. Most rappers can't really freestyle that are famous to that level of where you're like gonna like damn like put your fist to your jaw type shit. No Diddy. Um And then, man, we got my guy Gibby, who I shouted out earlier. He actually introduced me to Cat. He introduced us, and he's definitely one of the biggest plugs, in my opinion, for music on this app. He helps musicians any way he can. Not to mention, he's a tremendous host and musician himself. He plays guitar. He's one of the best guitarists on this app, probably, but people know him more as a singer and as a host. So shout out to my boy. He'll be on Universe LR's talent show as a host, as a judge with me tomorrow. How y'all feeling tonight, man?
Yes.
And yo,
thank you
hold
so
on. We
much.
just hit midnight. So before we do anything else, we got to drop Nico's new fucking track, man. My boy Neek 16. Can we spam Neek 16 in the chat real quick? Can y'all let us know you're alive? We're worried about y'all. We need to know y'all are alive and well. You know what I'm saying? Spam that 16 in the chat. Who's up in this bitch? And All Real just dropped right now. We're going to add that to the library. You know what I'm saying?